The pills made me sick, so I was like, I guess I'll go to bed, but then my stomach all twisted up, so I couldn't fucking sleep very good. And I woke up early this morning, so fuck it. Technically, it's kind of like, well, it's not the same sitting, but like we're in the same 24-hour period. Listen, listen. One day they'll find a way for me to have the vitality of a 15-year-old, and I'll be able to do this like all the time. All right, what were we doing? Oh, we're going underground, aren't we? Fuck me. Shit. Okay, yeah, we're gonna, okay, you know that, you remember that big stupid painting of Marcus? Obedience, obey, consume, you know, whatever the fuck he said. We're going in there. What does Billy have? His L hunting gunno. I'm gonna ask him to just, can't leave any more in this room. Interesting. Do we have more than one gas stack? We might. Probably. See, this was part of the problem with the just throw it on the floor program. Is it you couldn't throw that much shit on the floor? Like it didn't work the way. Hang on. Excuse me. It didn't work quite the way that maybe was the intention. Let me see if I can find the slightly easier way. How do you do this again? Yeah, so the rooms kind of became boxes if you went in through the map because you can't fucking see anything on the floor, right? Can I pick them up though? No, it just says where they are. Never mind, I lied. It's not as easy as I hoped. Oh, I've got 2 stacks. Oh, it just shows you fucking everywhere. Never mind. I'm sitting here like, let me tell you about a thing. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Shocker. But, you see how it would have made more sense if you could access it from the map? Oh, okay. Hang on. Can you pick up the fucking gas can? I'm gonna pick up the gun again. No? Okay. Okay, combines. Stacka. No, there's not stacks. That's just it. Dane, you fucking idiot. Well, why are you getting mad at Dane, Dane? Like, Dane's just trying to get on with it here. And no! The game is the reason. This silliness they did put upon us. Might as well just put this fucking statue here. While we're here... Oh... Flap it in there, sweetheart. Oh, we did it. We balanced. Oh. Oh. Umbrella loves to build foyers with shit behind paintings. Oh. Master Architectoro. But what you need, I am gonna pick up this shotgun somehow. Don't worry, it is gonna work. Fucking told you. But the actual doggone. Wait a minute. There's spiders down there. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I think we'll still just leave this here for now. Can't do anything with the gas right now. This is gonna go in the other room. I'm frighteningly low on a Mushko though. You know, for my taste, so yeah, I guess I will take that. But I want to switch out the ammos with the fire type, you know. Excellent. I'm gonna pick this up right here. My grenades. And just see like the box. You opened the box and have allowed the Resident Evil players to know that it can be easy. Ugh. So this is just an affront to my desire for my inventory to be arranged a certain way. Alright. Becky, my love, what do you have on you? Yeah, that looks about right. See, the problem is that I'm gonna lose Rebecca again. Shakar. Billy. But you know, what can you do? Rebecca, she's always falling into holes. Just do be how it do be. And then I gotta go on a big run. Fuck, sorry, it's just, it's so innate for me to hold down the X button for run that when that's not where it's mapped, chaos ensues. This is also a pretty good spot to drop all your shit. This is what I'm gonna do right here. I thought for sure it was gonna be like, you can't leave anymore. Down here. Alright. Also this right here. So I'm about to go down and deal with speeders, which means that it's safest for me to leave Rebecca here. But I do actually need her to come with me to the objective. So I have sort of an, I'm sure, unintended, annoying chore, and that to get where I want to go, I have to backtrack more than necessary just because I need to pick up my weak-ass character.
Okay.
Who, she didn't need to be that weak. She could have been like, even if they just made them even, that would have worked pretty good. I think that, see? That's not the aim button, Dane. Don't worry, I'll figure out how to play this game eventually. If I learn how to aim. That didn't work the way I thought it did. That means I wasted a round. Great. Really? You take more than one? Well, this isn't going how I planned at all. And I've only got one left. Let's hope it counts. Sure didn't. Rebecca, can I have the shotgun, please? Pardon. I love these old backgrounds that were GameCube Resident Evil time. I mean, we only got 2 of them, right? But, oh, they were just so, just gorgeous. Like, actual fucking art. And there's so much to discover in them, as I'm finding out now that I'm playing on a big TV. It's not even that big by today's standards, just big by old school standards. Alright, let's see here. My aunt and her husband had this TV that was, it had to have been fucking 5.5 feet tall and proportionately width, right, because of how old CRTs were. That TV was nuts. That's what we used to watch WWF on when it was WWF, not WWE. Which is fucking good shit, by the way. I'm still trying to figure... So I think I've figured out how I'm going to be able to watch all of that wrestling history. That wrestling history, not all of wrestling history. I'm aware of how this works. I have to sign up for the WWE bullshit, like, old school cable style fucking channel, which I have cable in my house. I don't fucking use it, but I do have it. And I'm like, I mean, I guess. So I'm trying to figure out if there's like, okay, if I sign up for this, but I did it again, but I never watch it on my actual television. Will it work? Like on the web, because I don't want to sit in my living room. That's not what the living room is for me. One day I'm going to repurpose that living room into like storage, because I don't give a shit. Oh fuck. Okay, hang on here. Hang on. Billy, clearing the way. I love this mix of like industrial with old freaky Dark Descent castle style. Like there's a radiator but a dungeon door. Okay, I don't think I'm safe in here. I am safe in here. What do you know? Like why are there shackles? What's this about? Why? I could put this in my basement. I'm not gonna. I was more thinking I could put this door in my basement. I could put this door on my living room and then people would stop going into it. That'd be sick. Okay, what do we got on the desk here? Something I'm trying to pick up, failing to. And like even the art for just the like the documents, like how kind of nice is that, right? Right? Correctional Institute inmates list. I thought this was a training facility. Like how do you actually have inmates? Like it could just be a drunk tank. Matthews, K, deceased, disposal complete. Midge, D, deceased, disposal complete. They haven't come up with an acronym for this yet. No, because Dane, you need to know what they did. Keith W, preserved a specimen. Okay. Savage C, transported to research facilities. Well, why do you have inmates here? Why don't you just have, like, test subject holding? Royce, transported to research, received a specimen, research, transported. I don't recognize any of these names. Terrence, deceased, disposal complete. Arclay Laboratory, Kate A, don't recognize it. Jerry O. Why would you say, okay, because, I mean, this is written for us, not for if this was real. That's why they specifically point out Arclay, even though everything else is just research facilities. Research, Arclay, research, because, I mean, if it was real, it would just say research all the way down, right? Dane, why do you care about this? I don't know, but I do. Transport individuals to be deleted from the records. Well, good thing you kept a paper copy, fucker. Better get that liquid paper out. Remember that shit? Ugh. I remember being in school with people who, like, their parents bought them the little pots of liquid paper, and I was like, fucker, just cross it out and write above it. Like, that's how I roll. I don't give a fuck. Not that anyone can read my writing anyway, it's basically hieroglyphics. Because who has time to write letters? Dane, why are you always in a rush? I just... That is a good question. Why am I always in a rush? I don't know, but I really feel that way about just, like, everything. All the time. Like, there's no time to make a cup of coffee, just take a wake-up pill. Like, I don't know why I'm like that. But I am. Dane, you just said you'd have to backtrack to come get Rebecca, completely ignoring the fact that you were just gonna port to her. Okay, Billy doesn't have to backtrack to her. Dane has to backtrack to her. Me. My time. My hourglass that the sand is just... Oh... gathering in a pile at the bottom due to gravity. Sort of like my skin... What does that mean? Wrinkles! I don't have any yet, but... I mean, they're coming, right? Actually, I don't know. Looking at my parents, like, neither one of them were... I mean, they are now, because they're, like, in their 70s. Because my parents, yeah, have your kids late. It's totally fine. You'll only be, like, in the prime of your life when they're like, I have to go to the bathroom. No, neither one of them are like that, but you know what I mean? Like, neither one of them look their age, really. That doesn't mean that I won't, though. But, you know what? Like, I've seen pictures of, especially people on my dad's side, and, like, some of them, like, I had an uncle recently who, I didn't know him very well, but he died in his late 60s, I think it was. And he just looked like he was, like, one day over 50. I think it's just the way our faces are, maybe. Like, it's just not as obvious. We're old as fuck. Here, take this. Fuck, and I was hoping I could, you know, intuitively mix things together. Okay, so the spiders are dead, which means I didn't need to whip this shit out. Do I need to whip this shit out? Okay, so we're gonna get separated, and what's gonna happen is Rebecca's gonna fall through a fucking hole, and I'm gonna have to go back through the facility over to the east wing, go down into the hole. There was a path that I just turned around for him, and we're finally gonna go there. I'm not sure if I need this. So I'm gonna proceed with reckless abandon and just, you know, not. I should probably save. No, because if I die, then I'll totally get my fucking flame rounds back. Fuck that. Billy! I forgot to make him follow me, which means I have to backtrack again. Let's see what we had in the... Yeah. That's very umbrella. Billy, come with me. Ah, but I just yelled at you from right here. Because you could, right? You know what I mean? Hey, Rebecca, why don't you just touch that thing over there? I'm sure that'll go super well. How do we feel about this, Rebecca-nizer?
This way.
Oh my gosh! Alright, let's look at these torture devices. Sorry. I'm just not hip on what you do with torture devices. I guess these are hooks up on the top of the screen there, and you would just, like, I don't know, hoist them up, harvest their vitae. Oh, do you think I need to go up there? I didn't even press a button, it just made sure that I knew. I don't know, what would you be doing with all the people in here? Just being a dick, probably. Like, couldn't you just put them in regular cells? Like, did you have to get the hooks out? Large air vent. Oh, because we want that smell moving around. Becca could probably reach it if she stood on Billy's shoulders. Give Rebecca a boostanizer. Yeah. And here's where it all goes terribly wrong again.
I'm almost there.
I'm glad I could be of service.
Love it.
Time to go
I feel
inside.
like Rebecca should have hoisted Billy up there. That would have been cool. More torture. Like, she's shocked by this one, but not the last room. Oh. See? Also, why is this here? Like, I understood why it was on, like, why it was on Rockfort, because, like, why? There's no reason other than that we, as the player, need something fucked up to look at. That's the only raison. This must be some kind of torture device. Water has collected at the bottom of the well. I'm still blown away that I didn't understand how Iron Maidens worked. Like, I thought what you did was you just put people in there and then you shut the door and kind of like a waffle maker, the jam came out. Which seemed like a lot of work just to make the jam come out. But then in the Amnesia: The Dark Descent, when we played it, it was all like, oh, there was like a testimony from someone. He's like, oh, every time I move and then I flinch. And I was like, oh, that's so much worse. Some kind of torture device. Oh, old dry blood. Wow, look at this place. It's crazy. We don't like this. Let's hear what they did here. About the power regulator. That's not quite what I thought this was going to be about. Due to the recent lightning strike, the power regulator continues to be inoperative, and I left it here in the torture chamber while I was hanging out by the Iron Maiden. It wouldn't really matter about the power, except for the fact that the boiler room equipment is on the same grid. What kind of music would you play in the torture room? I went to one of the... Listen. I lived an interesting life for a little while. I went to one of those, like, dominatrix places. Not as a customer, not as a provider. I just had the opportunity to check it out. And... you know what they would play every single day on the stereo system? They would play, and this is a good band, by the way, like a good set, is VNV Nation. So if you want to know what, like, rich bankers in Toronto like to listen to while they get their asses whipped and they're belittled for having tiny peepees, because apparently that's a thing, just go listen to that stuff. It doesn't ruin the group for me because I really like VNV Nation, but like, I was like, really? That's what you fucking have on repeat here? Like, yeah, it works great. It's perfect. Sets the mood. Oh boy. Yeah, yes, those places, I think they still do exist in Toronto. I won't name any of them, but I think they do, because that's legal. That's not, because it's not, am I recommending adult entertainment? I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, like, this is a curiosity with human behavior, and there are providers for it, and at one point, anyway, Toronto had a few options. Moving on, it wouldn't really matter about the power, except for the fact that the boiler room equipment is on the same grid. Really, is the boiler the only reason that you need power? The equipment is so run down, I'll probably have it fixed up all the time. I'll probably have to have it fixed up all the time. It's power! If you wish to exit rapidly, set the indicator to 70. Check first, though, that everything is connected to the chain! What does that mean? That was perhaps the most poorly translated note, maybe. That's my guess. Unless whoever wrote it was just drunk as fuck and they were like, yeah, I don't want to read this anyway. Power supply control panel looks like it controls... Yeah, I know how I just do it! No time. Fuck me. Well, I mean, Resident Evil 2 was up. Oh, it's gonna make me look every time. Oh, I fucked it up. Well, maybe I can actually figure it out. Down. Up. No, no hope. Up. Oh, fuck right off! Oh, it's just up, up, down, up, up. Okay, well, that works. If you wish to exit rapidly, make sure... Oh, I didn't even realize the monitor room was closed. I just passed it because I wasn't paying attention. See, we're gonna go down there because the boiler... Do boilers really have huge fires in them? What's in my boiler? Well, I have a pilot light, right?
You are wasting your
time. You will not exit rapidly.
I have claimed this place for myself, which means
you are not interesting, sir.
And I am very territorial.
Was anybody really hyped about Marcus? If you were, I would love to hear why. Ah.